already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch it, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, huh? They act like they made us, huh? You know I'm icy in Vegas, this for the that haters, huh? I make a lot of new money, huh? When it's not savers, you be liking my flavor, huh? I think it's cause ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist. Watch out, cuz I never switch, you never switch, I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist,
Ice all on my wrist, AOB, just all off of getting money since I was legit ever since.
It is a building that first hosted football way back in 1966 as EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Oakland Raiders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Down. 15 lining, 15 lining. Check tight. Kill. Watch the safety creep.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's tough. You come in here, you dial up that pass play on the first play from scrimmage and get it picked.
And you know, coaches always talk about we prepare for every eventuality. You don't even mention this as a possibility when you dial up that play, right? Instead, they throw a pick, and now they're behind the 8 ball on the road to get things going.
57. Exit. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Watch the out. Smooth. 57's Mike. Kermit. 57's the Mike. Lee Griffin.
On first down, Herbert. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. I don't even know why this team showed up. Go. 53.
To throw on third down. Herbert. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've got to be thrilled to have this game still at 0-0 after the interception thrown on the very first play of the game.
They certainly do. What I enjoyed was watching him on the sidelines because as the defense came off, he was there to congratulate them and really say thanks because he threw the interception. It didn't turn into any points.
At the 27-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Being chased out left. He's going to find a man here. It's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Here we go. Can Lobo. 50 squeeze, get in there.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsey with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point from McManus is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The man who won a Super Bowl MVP award across the bay in Santa Clara, Von Miller, in there for a big milestone in this game. That's sack number 198 of his career, ties him with Hall of Famer Reggie White for 2nd place all time. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Hey, Team 6.
On 3rd down, Herbert. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. They'll run on first down. Taylor. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
50
Looking to throw on second down. Herbert, he's going to go up top for the end. And it'll be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Denver.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Push him back. Push him back.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. Taking a shot for Samuel. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
On first down, it's Taylor. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Here's a 2nd and 7. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Ricky. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. We got to get the ball until you get the ball right here. Let's go.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
Looking to throw. Herbert. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Get it.
Back to throw. Herbert. And he whips that one incomplete there.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter.
They'll run with Taylor. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Ready. 30 base. X3. 218, chopper.
53.
Hey, wahoo. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
Operating from the gun. Herbert, he's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 42.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10.
Such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Under 10. Under 10. Any weapon. Check.
Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
Shoot.
The give to Taylor. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Your trip is here.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Man moving. You got to get that. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
Come to ball. Ready.
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert, the connecting here with DJ Shark. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Hey, Delta. 57 is Mike. Time to go night. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike.
I got you.
Yep.
Motion.
From the gun on 3rd down. Herbert able to find Deion Kane complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 19. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 at the 19.
Now.
Here's Taylor. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. This time they stay on the ground. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. Nope. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter three.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Watch the eyes. Hey, exit. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. He'll try and throw for it here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
At the Raiders' 32-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Another run by Lindsey. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsey, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. They find some open field here. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 43 yards on the ground. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Second and 6. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Help me out, partner. Did they use up all their juice on 2nd down when they got the sack? Because on 3rd down, 0 pressure all the time in the world, and he picks up the 1st down with that throw.
They'll run with Lindsey. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos push further out in front. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
McManus's point after is good, and it's now 21-7.
Raiders 7. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Ready to break. Hey, Alpha. Hey, we heavy on the edges. Look at me. Zipper.
Right there. 54, right there, right there. 54, Mike.
Looking to throw on second down. Herbert nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Hey, watch Sam. Check, Mike.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Von Miller in there for a big one. That is sack number 200 for his career. It ties him with Bruce Smith for the all-time NFL record. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. That's pulled in at the 32. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now it's Lindsey. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsey, 34 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Taylor. The limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Herbert. Going to throw right side here, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete to John Ross. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Here we go. Protein spill. Check. Fresno.
They'll go again with Lindsey. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quentin Williams in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. Give him 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to drop something good here on 3rd and 13.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller, he has now done it. That is career sack number 201. He has the all-time NFL record, surpassing the previous mark set by Hall of Famer Bruce Smith. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. They'll run on first down. Lindsey. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
They'll run here with Lindsey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. A give, running right, Lindsey. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal.
That's me.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. They're going with Lindsey. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down.